Receiving simulator transmission. Uploading transmitted feed. Initializing playback sequence. Alright Seipher, we're ready.
Hey everyone, Seipher here, and welcome back to Seipher Plays Pokémon Ruby Nuzlocke. In the last episode, we went spelunking through Granite Cave in search of Steven, and after encountering a rather impressive stone soldier, though I'll probably get into that a bit later, we managed to find him and deliver the letter that the president of the Devon Corporation wanted us to give. We then left Granite Cave and actually sailed back to Petalburg City before heading up to Rustboro to inform the president of the Devon Corporation of the news that we had delivered the letter. Thus, we got the experience share, which has made training off-screen so much easier. After that, we faced off against the gym trainers of the Dewford Gym, and now we are getting ready to fight the gym leader of the Dewford Gym, Brawly. Now, I am actually very nervous about this, and that's even with me having prepared ahead of time. Every one of my Pokemon is up to the level cap, which is actually 18. And I actually have Lombardi poisoned, and you're probably wondering, why would you do that? Well, it's a bit of a more advanced tactic. I actually reeled up a tentacle on the beach and had it poison Lombardi, and then walked here and healed him up with a potion so that we can have his Guts ability activated from the start. Now, unfortunately, with his 11 IV in attack and only 100 EVs, which I mainly gotten from training off screen, and a few proteins that Sly Cooper managed to pick up, he's not exactly able to one-shot both of Brawly's Pokemon, but I will get into that later. However, we should be fine. I did also give him an Oran Berry, so things should be alright. If worse comes to worse, I have Mari to fall back on, and then Forest and Bullet Seed is about as good of a plan C as I could come up with. Anything else that I try and throw at this guy is probably not going to work out, so here's hoping that Lombardi can get the job done. Now then, let's just get right on into this. I'm Brawly, Dewford's gym leader. I've been churned in the rough waves of these parts, and I've grown tough in the pitch black cave. So you wanted to challenge me? Let me see what you're made of. Alright, now, as I had alluded to in the last episode, and I think in episode 4, Brawly is a wall to overcome in the Hoenn region. He is very much like Whitney, in a sense, being that one gym leader that's very tough. Both of his Pokemon, starting with this Machop, have the ability Guts, so you want to avoid burning, paralyzing, or poisoning them. Otherwise, you're going to be dealing with a massive attack stat. Now, this Machop, if I got unlucky and it got a randomly generated nature that gives it a plus defense boost, nothing I can do with Lombardi will take it out in one hit, save for a critical hit. So here's hoping that we actually got lucky. Okay, thank goodness. That was nerve-wracking because despite Lombardi being a flying type, a Karate Chop from Machop can be easily devastating, and with its heightened critical hit ratio, it could have possibly even killed Lombardi outright, so I'm glad that I managed to plan this out just well enough that Lombardi lives to fight another day. And he's trying to learn Double Team. I suppose that would be better than Focus Energy, even if it's not all that great. Okay. Learn Focus, forgot Focus Energy and learn Double Team. Now, unfortunately, he's going to take... Oh, and we had the experience share on Mari just so that she could also level up. Not that I expect that I'll need her. Because his ace, Makuhita, level 18, I believe has Armed Thrust, Knockoff, Vital Throw, and Bulk Up. His main strategy, if you let him, is going to be to set up some Bulk Ups and then tear you apart with his Fighting-type moves. However, thankfully, because I was able to take out Machop so easily, one wing attack from Lombardi should be able to finish him off, even with the 5 points of damage I took from poison. So, We should be good. Okay. Now, if I had gotten a plus defense nature on that Machop, that would have been terrible, but thankfully luck seemed to be on my side this time. Whoa, wow, you made a much bigger splash than I expected. You swamped me. Okay, you got me. Take this gym badge. 1800 Poke for our trouble. And the gym lightens up. Seipher received the Knuckle Badge from Brawly. Excellent. The Knuckle Badge makes all Pokemon up to level 30, even those you get in trades, obey you without question. And you'll be able to use the HM move Flash outside of battle. If you'd like, use this technical machine too. Obtain the TM08. That TM08 contains Bulk Up. It's a move that raises both attack and defense stats. Yeah, it is actually a pretty good move, and oh, I had better actually heal that poison. I forgot all about it for a second there. We'll just cure Lombardi because I really only want the poison if we're going to be fighting something. Now then, we'll just head back down out of here, and I believe that I will actually go back to Petalburg before we do anything else, because I want to check if anything changes with my dad, if we talk to him after defeating Brawly. I know that it happened with Roxanne, but I don't remember if it happens with Brawly or any of the other gym leaders, so this will be a good idea to see what happens, since he directed us to Brawly after beating Roxanne. So let's just head on down this way. And up to the gym. And actually, before we talk to him, let's see, nope, Sly Cooper didn't pick anything up. That's because pickup only has a 10% chance of activating after every battle you win. Seipher, you've gotten stronger. I can tell by the number of badges that you've earned. Yeah, I think that's all he'll ever say until you get 4 badges. A bit of a spoiler alert, but pretty much all that we can say about it. So now that we've confirmed that, let's just head back up this way and talk to Mr. Briney. We'll head back to Dewford because we can't just automatically set for Slateport for whatever reason. I guess just a limitation. That plus, I guess, in-universe has to refuel. He has to refuel his boat, and Dewford is the intermediate spot between the two to do so. Okay, and now that we've made it to Dewford, let's head to Slateport. Slateport, is it? Anchors away, Pico. We're setting sail, my darling. And just like that, out through Route 107, through Route 108, see an abandoned ship, and to Route 109, where we finally reach our destination. Ahoy, we've made land in Slateport. I suppose you're going to visit Captain Stern and deliver the Devon goods. Yep. We can always talk to him to go back to Dewford or to Petalburg, but I think for now we'll just focus on what we got ahead of us. I'll just have us start out by fighting this guy, because there are a lot of trainers on this beach and I want to make the most of it. Okay, Sailor Huey, Machop. Okay, this is not going to be as difficult now because, well, maybe a little difficult. No, I guess I'm overestimating. I mean, the Guts boost was nice while it lasted, but I hate having to deal with poison in Gen 3 games because poison can kill you in the overworld. But we should be okay, I think. Let's just talk to this kid. Our sandcastle's taking a long time to make. Okay, maybe it's this kid. You can have this. Obtain the soft sand. That is basically like the Miracle Seed and Silk Scarf, but for ground type moves, a 10% boost to the user's ground type moves. Very useful. Let's talk to this guy. Battle with me. Okay, well, I think we'll be just fine. Starting out with a Wingull, that'll give speed EVs, which Lombardi kinda needs, so good on you for giving it to us. I suppose if I was concerned, I could have. Well, actually, now that I think about it, forget that errant thought. I was thinking that I could have used Sly Cooper's pickup ability to get some more proteins to boost up Lombardi's attack EVs, but then I remembered, oh yeah, proteins can't be used on Pokemon that have 100 in their attack EV, so because Lombardi had just over 100, or just at 100, he couldn't use it, and even if he was below, he would have only been increased to 100, so not as strong. Not that this is an issue, and I should probably go change out my team now. Change out some members of my team now. Because I don't really want to carry around Mari and Whitney right now. We'll take the experience share off of Mari, and you know what? We'll avoid any more battles for right now to just head up to the Pokemon Center to both heal and restock. So well, not restock, but rearrange new team members. Okay. Now then, let's quickly go ahead and drop off new team members by switching Merc for Whitney and Pika for Mari. And next thing we'll do is actually take off that Oranberry, since we won't be needing it on Lombardi. And then I want to go into the Pokemart, because I remember from playing this game so many times as a kid that we want to come here. I could get a few Great Balls, which I think I will do, just 10 of them. And then I want to grab a Harbor Mail. This will be important later, so definitely make sure you grab one. Now then, the next thing I want to do is actually head down this way, because I want to talk to, I think, this guy. Welcome, how may I serve you? No, okay, never mind. I think it was actually this guy. Oh, the Energy Guru. He sells a bunch of stat boosters that'll give you EVs like the Protein, the Iron, Carvos, Zinc, Calcium, and HP up. A little too expensive, but hey, if you want to train up Pokemon without having to actually fight wild Pokemon over and over, it's a good thing to do. Oh, look at this. See what you can get from around these parts. It's fresh and full of life. Why, it looks like it can even rear up and attack. Okay, well that's pointless. Let's just get out of this little bazaar and go back to facing trainers. I'm thirsty. I could go for a soda pop at the Seashore House. Well, that's gonna be something that we'll have to check out, I think. But first, a battle with this kid. And his Zigzagoon. Well, let's just use Wing Attack. Okay. Level 20. You know what, I think I'll actually swap Lombardi for... You know what, Sly hasn't gone to really do much. And... no, No, I'll save the experience share for grinding sessions. Doesn't the beach umbrella look like a giant flower? I suppose, in a way. Okay, Tuber Lola sent out an Azurill. These will give HP, so they're pretty decent. Thankfully, Sly Cooper and his headbutt should be able to deal with this rather easily. And another Azurill. Easily dealt with, I think. Okay. And what do you have to say, old man? The water around these parts is clean, but I get my Zigzagoon to pick up litter from the shoreline at times. Dirty water becomes rain and joins our rivers, which we drink from. If we pollute the sea, it'll all come back to haunt us eventually. Okay, what do you have to say? Goo-goo? Okay, I guess that's just hinting at Zigzagoon's pickup ability, which I've already shown how great it is. Let's go here. Seashore House. May hot battles rage on hot sands, the place for hot trainers. Okay, what do you say, little girl? Yo, trainers, whether you're hot to trot or cool at not, chill at my papa's spot. Okay, well that's cringy, but I guess we can go see what this guy has to say, or we'll get into a fight first. Boring battles aren't worth the effort. Fiery hot battles are what toughen up trainers in Pokemon. Alright, well, what do you have to face me with? A Beauty and a Goldeen. So this will give us attack EVs, which would actually be pretty decent for at least 3 of my Pokemon. Or 4, actually. But I won't worry about that just yet. Do Headbutt and then Tackle just to finish this off. Get a decent chunk of experience. That's hot. Okay, 1040 for our trouble. Talk to this guy. I'm the owner of the Seashore House, but you can call me Mr. C. What I love of all is to see hot Pokemon battles. Let me see how your heart burns hot. If you can defeat all the trainers here, I'll reward your efforts. Alright, well... You know what? I'm gonna actually swap... Lombardi back in. And see what this sailor has. If you're looking for a battle on the high seas, you'll find no hotter trainer than me, matey. Okay. My guess is going to be a Machop or a Wingull. And Wingull. Okay, well, I can easily deal with you. I believe the next level cap for the 3rd gym is around 23 or 24, so I'll have to be a bit careful, but not too careful. And a Tentacool. Well, that kind of spoils things. Let's... Actually, you know what? We'll send out our own Tentacool just to see how you can do. Granted, we don't have really all that great moves for Mark right now. He only has Poison, Sting, Supersonic, and Constrict. I think he gets another move in the next level, but he doesn't get anything water-related for a bit, so he's gonna kinda stink. At least for a little bit. Especially seeing as he's more of a special attacker and we're using physical attacks between normal type Constrict and poison type Poison Sting. But thankfully Supersonic seems to be giving him somewhat of an edge. Okay, good. I've already gained 123 experience, Mark gained 123 and got a level up. Learned the poison type move Acid, slightly stronger, I believe that lowers physical defense. Or has a chance to. That was a hot battle, I can accept my loss, matey. Okay, good. Let's swap Lombardi for... You know what? I think Merc should actually take point just so that we can get him some levels. I'm going to show you how great my Pokemon are, but don't cry. Okay. I'm guessing a Zigzagoon. Nope, and a Azurill. Okay, well that's fine too. When you're in battle, if you actually press the select button, you can swap a move's position. And I think I'll do that twice, just to rearrange a little, so that we have our strongest move in the first slot. And you're lowering my physical attack, so that's gonna... Well, actually by 2 stages, so that's really bad. And now you're attacking with bubbles, so... And a critical hit was 1 damage, so... Whether it critted or not, it would have been 1 damage, so... Not all that great for this Azurill. Okay... Merc got that taken care of, but now we're facing a Meryl. That's more HP EVs. You know what, I'll shift in Sly Cooper just so that we can hopefully deal with this, because if I had swapped in Pika, he would have been done for. If I had swapped in Hanzo, he would have been done for. Okay, good. Now to just tackle. Alright. Not too shabby. I lost, but I won't cry. Okay. So now we can talk to this guy to see what we get for a prize. You're scorching hot. Those battles blazed. I'm more than just satisfied. As thanks for showing me your hot streak, I want you to take these. It's half a dozen bottles of soda pop. Okay, so 6 bottles of soda pop. That's pretty good. It's a healing item. Slightly better than a super potion. And slightly cheaper too, although the trade-off is that you can only buy one at a time, say for these guys, but they are pretty decent. Will go nicely with all those super potions I picked up from Sly, so that's good. Let's actually swap Forest back to the front, and I think we'll actually have Pika lead, and we'll give the experience share to Hanzo, just because he's close to getting to the point where he can evolve, and I want to make sure that I do that. I'll probably do that next episode. But first, we're going to go here to Stern Shipyard. Wanted, a sailor capable of sailing in all currents. Alright, well, let's actually talk to this guy. If this goes here, and that goes over there, then where does this thing go? And what about this that doohickey? I can't make heads or tails of this. Hi, I'm Doc. Captain Stern commissioned me to design a ferry. Oh, that there. Are they Devon goods? But, this won't do. Captain Stern went off somewhere. He said he had some work to do. Could I get you to go find Captain Stern and deliver that to him? Well, if I had to guess, because we did see a bunch of Team Magma grunts on our way into Slateport City, need to find the Pokemon Center, they were all heading this way, so we might as well head in ourselves. Welcome to the Oceanic Museum. The entrance fee is 50 Poke. Would you like to enter? If for some reason that you do not have 50 Poke, which really you should have at least 50 Poke after all those trainer battles, you will be able to get in for free. I don't know if that's just a thing in the Pokemon world or if it's based on a Japanese policy, but whatever, we'll pay the 50. And I get the feeling I want to talk to you. Hey, what are you doing here? Me? I'm the Team Magma member you thumped before, remember? Yeah, Petalburg Woods and the Rust Turf Tunnel. Here, take this. You have to forgive me. Obtain TM46. Ah, darn it. You so screwed up our plans. I was going to rip off something to make up for it, but you just wait. You'll get yours one day. Alright, well, he's out of here, so I guess... What do you have to say? I didn't have 50, so it took a long time to get by the receptionist. They would have just let you in, dude. I don't know why you're planning. We, Team Magma, exist for the good of all. Yeah, criminal organizations like you who seem to believe that. Let's go on upstairs. Yeah, we have Pika in the front. We should be fine. Let's go talk to this guy. He seems not to be with Team Magma. Yes, if you're looking for Stern, that would be me. Ah, that must be the part I ordered from Mr. Stone of Devon. Thank you, that's great. We can prepare for our expedition now. Unfortunately, it would seem criminals have other ideas. Hold it. We'll take those parts. What? Who are you people? We're Team Magma. Our boss wants those parts. Shut your yap and fork them over. Well, not on our watch. So, some Team Magma grunts, I think we'll be just fine with dealing with these guys. Numal, that's going to be a special attack EV, so not the best. I suppose I should go over our new team members, since we didn't really stop to look at them before. Pika, timid nature, so plus special attack, minus attack, not great. I always seem to have bad luck with Geodude natures. Sturdy for an ability, so unfortunately not as good as later on, but decent to not worry about 1-hit KO moves. Trained him up pretty good. He should be fine, and then we got Merc the Tentacool, Liquid Ooze for its ability, not the best. Mild nature, so plus special attack, minus attack, I think? Or minus defense, I don't remember exactly. Should be decent once he finally gets some special attacking moves, but for right now he's kind of lackluster in that department, and I don't think I ever went over Hanzo. Jolly nature, compound eyes to raise his accuracy, but not really important. Should be only really helpful with his Fury swipes, so he should be okay. Anyway, with Numal, we're gonna get some unneeded EVs, but I think we'll be fine. Let's do a magnitude. This will range in power from, I believe, 4 to 10. And we got a pretty low number, so it's probably not going to do much. Well, it did something. Did a bit more than I was expecting. And thankfully, due to a speed tie, we managed to overcome that Numal. Okay, Pika gained a level. And Hanzo gained a level. One more, and Hanzo will be able to evolve Mind Reader. I believe that just allows you to use it. If you use it this turn, it'll make your next move hit no matter what. Yep. You know what? I don't care about Mind Reader. It's really only good for 1-hit KO moves, and I don't think Inkado's line learns any at all, so yes, we're gonna not learn Mind Reader. Ah, a kid beat me. Oh man, what a disaster. The boss is going to be furious. Sniveling wimp, let me take care of this. Okay, well, I figured you would have learned your lesson from seeing me wipe the floor with your compatriot, but I guess not. Zubat, well, I have just the move to deal with you. While I can't magnitude, Rock Throw should be able to hit you, assuming I don't flinch. And miss. Dang it, Pika. Okay, seriously, Pika? Okay, he's gonna try and restore a little health even though he doesn't have any damage. Thankfully, we have Rock Throw to easily take him out in one hit. That'll gain us some speed EVs on both Pika and Hanzo, because Hanzo's holding the experience share, gets experience and EVs from whatever you fight. And more special attack EVs. Well, you know what? I'm going to Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do a magnitude, see what happens, and hope for the best. Magnitude 8, that's pretty high, so this should be a one-hit KO. Thank goodness. Okay. What? I lost too? Yeah, you did. Now what? If we don't get the parts, we're in for it. I didn't count on being meddled with by some meddling kid. And it would seem your bosses got tired of waiting for you. I came to see what's taking so long to snatch some parts, and you, Simps, are being held up by a mere child? I am Team Magma's Maxi. Why on earth would you feel compelled to mess up Team Magma's plans? Pokemon, people, all life exists on land. Sir, there are plenty of water Pokemon that can only exist in water, so I don't know where you're coming from. That's why Team Magma is trying to expand the world's landmass. Don't you agree? What we are doing is a magnificent undertaking. It seems more like a diabolical doomsday plot, if you ask me. Well, no matter. You're young. Your inability to understand our noble cause can't be helped. But if you were to impede us ever again, you'll see no mercy from us. Keep that firmly in mind. Farewell. You're Seipher. Anyway, that was a tense situation. Thank you for saving us. Oh, yes, I almost forgot that you even brought the parts from Devon. Seipher handed over the Devon goods. Okay. Whoops, there's no time to lose. We have to set out on our ocean floor expedition really soon. Thanks, and excuse me. Alright, well with that, we've basically taken care of everything that we need to do here in Slateport. I think we can technically go back to Rustboro to inform the president of that, but he won't give us anything. If we head back to Rustboro, though, I think we'll be able to buy some new stuff now that we deliver those goods, but I don't really feel inclined. Before we end things off, I'm going to quickly go in here, because this is a contest hall. It was a thing added in Gen 3 just as a sort of side option for people who weren't all that interested in the gym leader or in Pokemon training aspect. It's basically a Pokemon beauty contest. I think, or rather a beauty pageant, although for a variety of different categories. I really don't care. I'm just here to talk to somebody here. If you win a contest, they put up a poster of your Pokemon on the wall. It will have a portrait of your Pokemon in both your names. Okay, not going to talk to either of those two. Do you have any friends? Do any of your friends have any berries? You can use that berry blender and make Pokeblocks with your friends. You should try it. It's a lot of fun. Okay, well, there is actually one thing I want to do. We have to talk to this woman behind the counter. Hello there. We're accepting registrations for hyper-ranked Pokemon contests. Anyone with a contest pass may enter. You may obtain a contest pass at the normal rank contest hall in Burden Turf Town, free of charge. Please obtain a contest pass and come again. Okay, I forgot that this was a thing. In newer games where contests are a thing, you can go to any rank of contest anywhere. However, in the original Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, you can only get a contest pass from a particular place. So we'll have to go into Verdant Turf when we eventually find that place. I want to raise a Pokemon that's the ultimate and great for both battles and contests. It's vexing trying to figure out which moves I should make it learn. Each Pokemon move does have contest stats. I won't go into it because I'm not really particularly interested in competing in Pokemon contests. I have two, so you can have one. A Pokeblock case. Okay, well, that will enable us to turn berries into Pokeblocks through those berry blenders right there. Not really interested, but good to have. Anyway, I think we'll head on up this way to Route 110, a new route. Now, I could go ahead and... You know what? Might as well... I'll consider... Well, how long have we been going? Nearly 35 5 minutes. You know what? I think I'll take the risk. I just want to rearrange my team a little so that I can... I think I'll lead with Hanzo just because, and let's see what we can run into. And a new Pokemon, an Electrike. Okay, and a little lady at that. Let's see if I can manage to keep her. Thunderwave, thankfully our ground-type Hanzo is not affected by that. And that was a little too damaging for my liking, but we should be fine. So let's actually make use of one of the Great Balls that we just got. And see if we can get her to join. Almost. Let's try again. Okay, not working out as well as I would have hoped. I don't want to risk possibly killing it, so let's try again. Geez, you are not coming along nicely, are you? You know what? I'll just do a sand attack just so that in case you do attack us, you won't be able to land a massive hit. And now, come on, Great Ball, do your stuff. Thank you. Okay, that was a little harder than I thought it would be. Electrux data was added to the Pokedex. Stores electricity in its long body hair. That thing does not look like it has any hair. But I think I have a name for you. Just because it was the first thing that came to mind. No. Let's see what to name you. Okay, that's a bit better, I think. Stands out a bit more. Urbosa. From, at least I think that's how you spell it. From Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Okay, good. Now let's get out of that grass, and I think I will end things off here, now that we've caught a Pokemon. So, I want to thank you all for watching. Until next time, stay gold.
Playback sequence terminated. Transmission disconnected.